We are here at the 2023 Pan Jiu-Jitsu Championships with Professor John Danaher. We just watched Nicholas Meregali win double gold, won the ultra heavyweight division, the open class. But first, I just want to get your take on the overall level of Gi Jiu-Jitsu that you saw here at the IBJJF Pans.
Absolutely superb. Jiu-Jitsu just seems to go up every year, and the speed of technical development in the Gi is very, very high. The Gi gives so many possibilities for differences in grip and position that the speed of technical progress tends to be very, very high year by year. I was very, very impressed by some of the athletes. Baby Shark and Thailand, I thought, gave incredible performances. They really stood out. Obviously, my primary concern was Nicholas Meregali. I thought he put on the performance of a lifetime to come out. It looked like a reenactment of Project Racing in like 2009. It was crazy. The level continues to rise, and it was beautiful to behold here this weekend.
Let's talk about Nicholas. Won the ultra heavyweight division, won the open class, almost all submissions besides for that open class final. Just tell me about your analysis of Nicholas's performance and how you feel it stacks up against some of his other performances in the Gi.
I was talking earlier about Nicholas when he first came in to train with us. We always saw him as a master of movement and spontaneous submission. He could move, generate movement, and out of nowhere snap on quick submissions from seemingly any position. So that was what was great about his game. But what we felt he lacked was pressure and setup submissions, with his pressure over time and working his way step by step into submissions based around pressure. And so, interestingly, a year of no-gi training where pressure is a big, big part of the game had a big effect on his gi game. I know one of the great cliches, of course, in Jiu-Jitsu is that the gi game makes you more technical for no-gi, but it's always been my belief that there's certain aspects of the no-gi game that would make you more technically adept with the gi on, namely pressure and pinning, things like this. Pressure and pinning are more difficult without the gi. So when you put a gi on, pressure becomes slightly easier. So Nicholas came into this event off a relatively short camp, only 2.5 to 3 weeks, focusing primarily on dominant positions, mount and rear mount, and pressure to get to those positions. And he was able to do that in every single match. Even in the match, the one match where he didn't finish the opponent, he got mount, passed into mount. And he was able to enact tremendous chest-to-chest and chest-to-back pressure, which led to an incredible submission rate and phenomenal performance.
We're seeing a lot more Gi super fights nowadays. We've had some IBJJF Flow Grappling Grand Prix, so we're really seeing that aspect of the sport take off, the professional Gi stuff. What do you see as the future of those professional Gi events? Do you see Nicholas partaking in any of those in the future?
I think that's going to take the visibility of this sport up a huge to another level. There's something magical about the idea of a super fight. Two athletes where it's a known quantity. These two guys are going to meet on this date. They're preparing expressly for each other, which is very different from going into a generic tournament where you might meet the guy, maybe not. Anything could happen. If you look at most professional combat sports, everything's built around the idea of single combat where two people meet each other, boxing. And I think it's good for Jiu-Jitsu to be doing the same thing. Of course, tournaments will always have their place. That's where talent is born. But I think the idea of professional super fights where two athletes are picked, matched, and fought against each other will greatly aid the visibility and popularity of the sport.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Professor Danaher. Congrats to you and Nicholas on all your amazing work.
Thank you very much.